Hello, everybody. Just gonna get my stuff situated here. Sure, I got my things ready and everything looks good and in the frame. All right. I see we got 3 y'all here. Hi, welcome. I'm gonna type in the chat here. All right. You can hear Paulo having a drink. I guess that's a sign that I need to have one too. Oh yeah, that was nice and refreshing. Because even though it's September, and I'm sure all y'all watching probably know it's hot in Texas in like September all the way through November. Usually it's pretty hot. So it's a ice drink day kind of day, if you know what I mean. Hi there, William. Okay, so we got some folks here. Guess I can do my little intro. Hi y'all, I'm arcieoracola, I'm the OraCola, and welcome to my show. For the next hour, I'm going to be doing some divination, some oracling, if you will, getting the messages from the universe directly to y'all who are brave enough to ask me a question. And all you got to do is put your question in the chat. It could be about whatever. We'll just like figure it out. And then the other thing you got to do is tell me what oracle you would like to have your question answered with. So we got a few different oracles. They're all listed down in the description below. But if you would like for me to go through them real quick, I will. So let's see. We got our own magic hate ball. We decided last week to call it the magic hate ball. Should be more conscious of where the light's hitting me. It's a one-woman show here, so I'm just doing it as I go. All right, we got the magic hate ball. If you want an ambiguous and unsatisfying answer to your question, always choose this option. We got the old hat of self-care. Our shiny disco cap of self-care, all the love that you need to give yourself so that you can give love to the world. If you have a question about that kind of thing, then pick the hat of self-care. We got the old essential oil deck. If you want to know what kind of smelling or what kind of, I don't know, some kind of like healing thing you're looking for. If you want to like, basically I would say this is more of a scent profile instead of a health profile kind of thing. But there are some health benefits to certain essential oils. So you can always go with that for personal care questions or just general scent questions. And then what else we got here? Oh, yeah, we got the old arcieola tarot deck. Just the major arcana and 1 card for each of the suits. Very simple, very straightforward. Made this myself. It's the original OraCola deck, and there's only one of them in the whole wide world. And it is right here in my hands. So if you want the tarot, I'll use this. Let's see. Oh, yeah. We got our fun Book of Revelation Oracle. Now this one, you're going to have to give me a number between 1 and 22 when you type your question. Let's just cut out the chit chat. Probably all 6 of y'all watching's watched it before, so you know the drill. Ask your question, give me a number between 1 and 22, then I'll go to that chapter in the Book of Revelation, and then I'll tell you how many verses is in it, and I'll ask you to give me another number, so you'll just type it in the chat. And then, yeah, that's how you get your Book of Revelation Oracle. It is actually quite accurate in these times, I just want to say. And then we got our new favorite, everybody's new favorite, the Pornacle. And this is another one we're going to have to give me a number. So you get to choose one between 1 and 755. 1 and 755. And it will give you a pornographic scene to contemplate your question by. So that might be good for a few things. I'll just let your imagination run away with it. So you got your oracles there. All you got to do is tell me your question and your oracle, and I will get to you and give you the guidance channeled through me from the universe Yes, that's what we do here. So I'm going to go ahead and set the mood. So all y'all following along at home can do your own ritual if you want to, but I like to, wait, where to go? I like to use a couple of different things here. So first thing we're going to do is just kind of take a deep breath. Let it out. Yeah, that feels good. Let the belly go. Nobody can see your gut. Just let it go. Fill it up with a good air. Kind of like get that blood circulating. Kind of feel your heart beat a little bit. Get in tune. Take your shoes off if they ain't already off. Kind of wiggle your toes. Touch the ground if you're outside. Okay, yes, and so we got ourselves mentally in a good spot. We're going to light some invitational incense from our sacred wood for the universe. Always want to make sure your home smells nice and clean and refreshing and like spiritual work when you come in. We can just do this. If you got your own little incense, go ahead and light one. Light a candle. All right. Okay. And then, of course, we always ring the bell for service. And you should also click that bell for notifications down below if you would like to know when I do things on the YouTubes. This is just asking the universe to listen to what we have to say tonight. Just saying, hi, universe, we're here. We're kind of like sending out the vibes. So there we go. And then, got my witch spray here. This is my rich bitch spray. Not that I'm rich in money. No. I'm rich in everything else that I could possibly need or want because I'm alive. I'm here on the YouTube doing a show for y'all, and y'all are watching, and we're having a good time, and you know, we're just so lucky. So that's my richness. But if you feel like sharing your monetary wealth, I will not be ashamed to accept it because I do have bills to pay. So if at any time during this broadcast or even after or just when you feel like it, you want to give me your digital dollars, then you can tip me, donate to me, however you want to justify it. In the description box is my Venmo and my PayPal, but it's real simple. arcieocola, ARCIECOLA for both of them, and I will happily accept your donations. So wink, wink, nudge, nudge. Okay. Let me see if I can catch up. I love that y'all are talking to each other while I'm just like rattling on the shit y'all have already seen. Oh no, it was a fail. Hi, P&G. Well, you know, you can always start that project any old time. Whenever the right time is right for you is when you should start it. Oh, hi, Googaloo. Okay, we got our first question here. I'm going to get that question. General Tarot for September. Yes, it is September 1st. I cannot believe it. I mean, it just seems like, I know last year was hard, and I was working a lot last year. I mean, I didn't have any time off during the pandemic. I worked straight through. And then this summer, I had a little bit of money saved up, just a little. And I said, well, you know, the world's going to end. I might as well enjoy my last days on earth, just sitting around my house, going to the pool, doing whatever I feel like, playing with my dog, you know, just take the summer to enjoy being alive. Not necessarily that I needed to accomplish anything or go anywhere, just to kind of exist and enjoy the minutia of everyday life and exist and just kind of get that feeling in me because it's going downhill fast, y'all. I think we all know it. And it's September. Oh my goodness. Yeah, so September is lovely because it means it's not going to be hot for long. It's like a beacon of hope. And then I know lots of cool folks. I was born in September. I think my personal stuff people who are Virgos and Libras tend to kind of get into my sphere, if you know what I mean. So I'm coming up into these seasons of folks that have lots of birthdays, and there's lots of, there's some cooler days coming, and we're all going to be in a better mood. That's the general feeling. So that's what I think about September. But yes, I cannot believe it. We've already gotten through most of 2021, and it has not gotten that much better, to be perfectly honest. But whatever, we try. Okay, general reading. September issue 2021. Survey says, the swords. Okay, so this is a good one, I think. This is all about just like using your brain, being smart about what you're doing, just being very logical about how you handle your business, think about things critically. Don't just fall for the propaganda. Just get out there and like really try to seek the truth, and use that truth to fire your will to live and improve and prosper. So I think that is a good warrior signal going into September. Put on that battle armor. There's some kind of saying about, I don't know, the armor of Jesus or the God or whatever. I saw the armor of Henry VIII, by the way. This is a little bit tangential, but I saw the armor, the famous one that you all get in the textbooks, with his big old erection codpiece when I was at the Tower of London before all this happened and we couldn't go to London. And I was like, he was pretty short. Yes. Oh, you like my eyeshadow? Oh, no. This is Pat McGrath, who's very expensive. And I think the dog that's above just pissed because I hear a little bit of a waterfall on my porch, and then it stopped. So anyway, back to my eyes. I'm using a Pat McGrath eyeshadow, and she is a very famous makeup artist, and she has a very expensive line of makeup that I personally was not able to afford until the man sent me some money in my bank account. They said it was for pandemic relief. Well, it just relieved me of a couple $100 in makeup. So I just bought a couple of palettes just to try it out, and it looks real good, I have to say. Now, I don't know if I'm sold on paying money for that kind of thing on a regular basis because, let's just face it. Sometimes you just got to go Maybelline. You just got to get what you can get, and you can't wait for that shit to ship from where the fuck ever it ships. Yeah. Anyway. Wandered. What? All right, I got to catch up on the chat real quick. Hang on. Okay. Oh my God, it's happening again. What the fuck? So, I know y'all are hip to the saga of the Huskies upstairs, but if the dog ain't whining, or both of them ain't whining, then they're just like throwing the food over. I had to sweep off the porch. There was all this dog food on it. And then they get pissing on my shit. Like, I don't have nothing on there except an old bicycle I need to get rid of because I never fixed it. But I got some other things that I would like to put out there, but now I can't because there's dogs pissing on my shit all day. Oh my God. I don't know anything about what's going on up there. I frankly think they might have drug problems, but I'm just going to say that if the universe wants me to have this trial right now, and it's the worst thing that's happening to me right now, I will accept it. I will accept it because it could be way, 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 way worse. Way worse. All right. Back to the regularly scheduled program. Let's see. Tarot pull. What was your question, William? Let's see. Did you have a question up here? Sorry if I missed it. I saw the ghosts, then a bunch of chit-chat, and eyeshadow chat. And William, did you have a question? Any kind of question. I can just do a regular card just for what the fuck ever, but it helps me help you if you can kind of articulate what you're thinking about. I mean, if you're going to be one of them weird psychos that just goes to the psychic and just doesn't say nothing, then you're going to get a shitty reading. That's just how it works. But I also got to shuffle the cards, so that'll give you a second. Let me take a sip, too. By the way, thanks for the Venmo. That's real sweet. I do appreciate it. Yeah, I hear the dog whining now, so it's either knocked its water bowl over twice, or it pissed once and knocked the bowl over, or it pissed twice. I don't know what it's doing, but I'm afraid to open that door. What are we drinking today? I'm drinking grapefruit juice and vodka. I believe that is called a Greyhound, but I don't know 100% for sure. But that is my drink this evening. They had some grapefruit juice that looked real good at the store, so I bought a big old jug of it. But I don't drink that much juice. It just kind of fucks with my blood sugar. So, yeah, it was just one of them impulse buys, and I'm like, what the fuck am I going to do with all this juice? I ain't going to drink it all by itself, so I had to go get some vodka to put in it. So that's my burden of buying the impulse grapefruit. Oh, work has been awful. My post is above. Oh my God. Maybe it got censored, because sometimes that happens. This happened last week. Somebody typed something and they was referencing it and I couldn't see it. And it turned out that it had some kind of cuss word or some other thing. But anyway, it's work related. So we'll just go ahead and we'll just do a little poll about work. That's specific enough. Specific enough. Okay. Ooh, the moon. Okay. So the moon is a card about basically being in the dark. The moon is the epitome of kind of wishy-washy, don't know what the hell's going on, just kind of in a weird space of, oh, it's dark out here and I see shadows, but I don't know what they mean. I just got to get closer. Just think about anytime you're outside and it's a new moon and you can't see shit. And then there's also the phases of the moon. So sometimes it's more lit than others. Clouds can cover it. But the moon is a powerful emotional kind of pull. So we're real attuned to what the moon represents, and that our emotions are always changing. They're always fickle. I would say with the job, if it's been hard lately, the moon card comes up. I would take that as a very kind of ambiguous stamp of, well, yeah, but that's how it goes sometimes. Sometimes it's just hard. And if you can kind of see through the difficult parts and then, stay together, don't freak out, don't go screaming into the night, then the sun's going to come up in the morning. I mean, that's the thing about the moon. It's only got a finite amount of time to really exert its visible influence upon us. I mean, it's always there. We know it's always there, but it's not always got its balls in your face, if you know what I mean. So eventually the sun will come up and it'll change. It'll be different. So hopefully that was good enough for you. Oh my God. Oh yeah, the moon. Okay, so I see it. I got it. Yeah, so I didn't even see your question. You mean the rest of your question of what you wrote, but I think that was right on. The moon is just telling you that it's going to be tough for a minute. Maybe just use that time while you're in the dark to do some meditation and contemplation about really what direction you want to go in. And then once the light shows up first thing in the morning, you can hit that path running. So, okay. Let me see. There was another question right here that I saw. Oh, Patrick. Hi, Patrick. How much longer is Biden going to be? Is Biden going to last as president? Do you really think he's lasting as president now? I mean, honestly, who is that senile poor soul up there, that husk of a puppet? Like, I would not be surprised if there was somebody crouching behind the lectern or the podium with the hand up the ass to make the mouth move. Honestly, it's just embarrassing. It's so embarrassing. And I know we get this question all the time from people. People are always asking about Biden, and I don't know why, because obviously that person, whoever that soul, that archon, that demon, whatever it was, has left the building, y'all. It is gone. There is nothing going on up there except a parrot. Just a parrot. Oh my God. All right. Let me see. I'm going to do another shuffle here. And we'll do another shuffle. Doing the Biden shuffle. Okay. And, yeah, judgment. So judgment is what it is. It's judgment. So I would say that this man has the judgment day coming up pretty quick. It's already kind of started, if you know what I mean. I won't get into the politics unless I have to, but yes, there is some judgment. And I think, too, honestly, that card is telling us as citizens of this country to use our best judgment about what we see on the mainstream media about that man. Like, if you just look at the man, you know there is some fucked up wrong thing in the head going on. He is not making decisions. He is just up there, standing up there with a hand up his ass, moving his mouth. That is it. So we need to use our judgment to recognize that and not just be putting it away because it's too painful to think about, and recognize that we're being judged too because we allowed this shit to happen. We're all in this same leaky boat together. It's just some folks have a lot more money. All right. There's your answer. Hope that was okay. Oh, we had a question here. Let's see. Oh, hi, Zaneb. How are you? Will Mohammed reconcile with me? I don't know. How did you want that question answered? You got to tell me which oracle you want. Remember, we got them listed in the description below. You got to tell me the oracle that you want to use in order to ask a question. That's just kind of how it goes. So let me know, and I'll answer as best I can, even though it's a little bit of a yes-no question, which is real hard with divination. Divination is always more about really figuring out what you can do or how you can change your emotional state or how you can go about manifesting what you're looking for. Anyway, let me know. Goog, what does the tarot have to say about the next president? Okay. Y'all are into the tarot tonight, I can tell. That's fine. I don't mind. I mean, we don't have to do a tour of the oracles. We can go with whatever y'all are feeling because I honestly am just here to do the translating. That's me. That's all I'm doing. All right, so the next president. Well, probably going to be Kamala Harris, unless there's some secret scandal that comes out about her. And then the Speaker of the House is next in line? Is that Nancy Pelosi? I don't know who the Speaker is anymore. I'm embarrassed to say. I just kind of quit paying attention to all that shit because it was raising my blood pressure and it wasn't doing me no good. I mean, if I'm going to have blood pressure, I'd rather do it eating French fries, you know? That's much more enjoyable than watching politics. But let's see. Next president, whether it's Kamala or some other puppet, because they're all puppets. It's just some of them have their brain function still. Uh, mm, 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 mm. Oh, wands. Interesting. So with this one, okay, all right, Zanab, I'll get to you in a second. So for Kamala, the wand. So here's the thing: the wand is about, like, think about Merlin or Harry Potter or any kind of thing like waving your wand. It's really about manifesting an intention, right? And intuition and just using that skill. Whereas like the swords is more about the logic kind of stuff. The wands is more about the stuff that you don't really know, but you kind of know, but you don't know how you know it. You just feel it, that kind of thing. So yeah, it's also about being creative with how you're doing your shit. So yeah, I think our next president is going to be change, a different kind of person, a shiftier soul than the one that's not inhabiting the president right now. But yeah, I would say there's some magical things happening in the background, and we'll see how that works. So there you go. I know that was very vague, but it's kind of a weird question because it's almost a foregone conclusion that it's going to happen. It's just like, how are we going to how are we going to feel about that? I mean, it's going to be weird. Okay, so about Muhammad, reconcile. So here's the thing. I'm assuming this is a relationship with a person that is upset with you for whatever reason. And that happens in life. Now, the thing is, the tarot or any divination, like I said earlier, is not going to tell you a yes or no answer. What it will do is give you a sense of how you need to go about processing the information so that you can act accordingly. So maybe the question should be, what should I do to reconcile with Muhammad? Because that is the thing. You cannot control other people. All you can do is control yourself, 100%. So if you're seeking a reconciliation with this person and the relationship is not a toxic one and you are not a toxic person, then how will you go about doing it? I think that's the better way to phrase the question. So, all right, let's see. What are we going to get going on here? It's hard in relationships. It's, friendships or even like just coworker relationships. Not to mention the obvious love relationships. Relationships are hard, and they're the reason that we're here, I believe, on this plane of existence to work through whatever we're trying to figure out about the relationship thing. They're all very different. Okay, let's see. And the Hermit. Okay, so I think in this situation, the best thing for you to do is to withdraw. Just kind of take yourself out of the situation. Recognize that you cannot, like I said, change someone else. You cannot make them do something. You can hope and dream and wish all you want, but ultimately it's up to them to make the decision for that particular thing. So what you can do is withdraw, make your peace with whatever happens, and also take the time away to really think hard about what happened and how it happened and what your role in it was. I mean, there's always so many variables, and a lot of times you need that quiet contemplation away from any kind of distractions like people or partying or even just junk food, TV watching kind of stuff. Like, just kind of take your time away, think about it, and then maybe that time will give your person, Mohammed, whoever, the time they need to make their own hermit decisions about the situation, and then initiate a contact, or maybe the fate will have it happen. But I think you just need to kind of let it go and not seclude yourself, but just let that go, if you know what I mean. Okay. Yeah, or maybe he could feel that you're the hermit, of course, but ultimately, I found this to be true. If you have made it clear in any way that you are open to reconciliation with somebody and they don't actually put forth the effort to do it, I mean, it's just not there. All you can do is lay your cards on the table and say, okay, here's my hand. Let's talk about it. And if they won't show their hand and y'all can't discuss it, then it ain't going to happen. So you just have to make peace with the fact that it's up to them. It's up to them. It's a two-way street, but once you get to the middle of the street, if they don't come off the sidewalk, can't make them. All right, well, good luck. I hope it works out however it's supposed to. Of course it will, because that's how the universe works. Hey, cheers. Oh, it's 9:30. Oh, I do remember. While we're on a tarot tear, I did have a question on Instagram from Megatex, I believe. Let me just double check that. I saw it earlier. Oh, yeah, from Megatex. What do my spirit guides want me to know? All right, we're going to answer that question and make sure we don't have any others. We do not. Okay, excellent. So, tarot, what do you need to know from the spirit guides? I want to say something about spirit guides while I'm thinking about it before I forget. I've never personally met mine that I can tell. Now, I'm not saying that they don't exist. I'm just saying I've not had any kind of particular communication that was clearly from a different source about my own personal shit. I can sometimes intuit things about other people's shit, which is why I do the show. But ultimately, I'm not like having conversations with some entity that's not physically present here with me. I mean, maybe some folks have spirit guides that are manifest in front of them and, have a form, but I don't know. I don't know how to interpret that experience, because when people talk about it, I spoke to my spirit guide, I think of it more as a prayer. Like you're talking, but you may not be getting info back in the words. But maybe some people hear it. I don't know if that's hearing voices. That might be different. But yeah. All right, let's find out, Megatex. Ooh, temperance. Okay. There you go. So your spirit guides want you to know that you need to level it out. You've been going a little too hard, a little too fast. Maybe it could be in any direction. It doesn't necessarily have to be vices like alcohol and drugs. It could be that you're too emotionally volatile. You're letting yourself act like a child when you know you can rein it in. So you need to kind of like chill for a minute. Just even it out. Kind of go the course at a little bit slower pace. You don't always got to be sprinting around. You don't always got to be chasing a pedicabber down to like give them money. Will they even have pedicabbers? Do they even have pedicabbing anymore? That might have gone away of the dodo. Interesting. Anyway, yeah, so temperance. I think you need to kind of rein it in, find some balance, and, just kind of like be there and get used to kind of an even keel. All right, that's your message from the spirit guides. All right. Prance, universe is my spirit guide. Yeah, of course. The universe is always with you because we are the universe. Hey! Ain't that a mind fuck? Yes. Okay. Pornacle for Googaloo. What should I look for in a Buddhist Sangha? Is that Sangha? Sangha? I don't know. I'm sorry if I mispronounced it. 281. All right, let's go find the 281. Page 281 in the Pornacle. 281. Oh, let's see. 281. Oh, okay. So you want to go someplace where they really beat you up, where they really make you feel something, like they deprive you of food and you have to sit on a hard rock and your legs go to sleep but you can't move. Yeah, you need to find a place that's going to punish you hard because you deserve it, you bad thing. You're terrible. You deserve to get whipped. And you know what? I'm going to make you go outside and gather up all the little switches and bind them together for your punishment. And if you don't bring me good switches, I'm going to punish you harder. Because trust me, I got a better one. I'm just saving it for you to fuck up. So yeah, there's your answer. There you go. Yeah, that's an interesting picture. I mean, it's just some straight up just like, you know, fashion porn. What do they call that? I can't remember off the top of my head. But yeah, flagellation. Flagellation. That's it. Yes, they're all enjoying being flagellating. And they're all hard. They're all erect. And I'm assuming the women are pissing. So they're so horny. They're just like peeing themselves. Can you see the piss? Did y'all catch that detail? Hold on. You kind of see it right there. It's like a stream coming down. Yeah, so you just need to find a place where they just piss everywhere and beat the fuck out of you. Woo! That was a saucy one. Yes, women can pee standing up, but usually what happens is that it runs down your legs because here's the thing. Everybody's business is different. It's all shaped different. It all has different varying sized folds and lips and what's. And yes, some women might be able to, based on their anatomy, stand there just kind of like regular and have the pee shoot out into a nice puddle in front of them. However, I would venture to say this based on my own personal experience and probably knowing a lot of women in my life, most likely you're just going to end up, if you're just standing there and not squatting in some kind of like position where you're opening up your shit or you're not like opening up your lips, probably what's going to happen is just going to all like puddle in your like general vicinity. And some of it might shoot out, but mostly it'll just kind of like dribble down and get you all wet and disgusting. So yeah, you can pee standing up, but typically it is not a clean procedure unless you just figure it out or you're just blessed and born the right way. So, oh yes, I'm sure like I said, I'm sure there's women who can do it, but I'm not one of them and I don't think I know anybody who can. So we lost a viewer talking about PP. Just as a reminder, we're only going to be here for about 20 more minutes. So if you have a question, a burning question, not a burning pee, but a burning question, and you want to get that answered for the month of September, for now, for whatever reason, let me know. Put it in the comments. I will give you my best interpretation of whatever. Oh, I feel a sneeze coming on. Hold on. Okay, I think I suppressed it. We'll find out. Oh, P&G, what scent should I use for September? Okay, so I'm assuming that is the essential oil deck here. Let's see if I can shuffle this bitch. She's not easy. but she's pretty. Okay. I think you got a scent question before that was more related to what you should smell like for August. And I think it was woody scents. Did that work out? I don't know if I heard an update. I know the healthy eating didn't work out and the digital detox was a little bit mixed, but I don't know if the cypressy woody smell. Oh, it did. Good. Excellent. I'm glad. I'm glad that worked out. You know, that's something that's nice. When you find something that smells good on you and around you and you love it and people compliment you on it, just keep that in your toolbox always, because the kind of the best way to, I think, make yourself feel better about yourself is a little bit of like aromatherapy. And if you smell good and you think you smell good to other people and they think you smell good, then you're good. You smell good. Yes. Okay, so here we go. Oh my God, we got this last week or a couple weeks ago. Okay, coriander, aka cilantro. So I don't know if you're one of those people that hates cilantro. It's not necessarily a scent that is perfumey that people put in their, perfume concoctions. However, I do love it. I love the way it tastes. I love the greenness and the freshness of it. And yeah, I think that if you found any kind of green, fresh scent, herbally kind of like green and fresh, then that's your thing. That's what you should go. Yes, it's so good. Like I love it. I know that there's that weird genetic anomaly, but I fucking love it. Sometimes I crave it. Like I could eat it raw. There's just something about it, something that's just like, yeah. Yes, very good. So maybe just like get some cilantro, and even if you're not wearing it on your person, because I feel like that might be difficult, even if you're just not wearing it on your person, you can have a little bouquet of it in your house. And you can keep it in the fridge, or you can keep it in a cup of water on the side of the sink and just kind of let it sit there. And you can just like touch it and smell it and just, have it around you, that scent, that kind of green, that verdant. Yes, that, And then, maybe eat it in some more foods and, have a little cilantro party. That's what I think you should do. So there's your September scent, cilantro. So Prance Albert, you think it smells like soap and tastes like soap? That's interesting because I do get that. I do think that it has a soapiness to it. And that's kind of why I like it. I don't know. I was one of the little weird kids that like bit the soap in the bathtub, even though it was bitter. It just kind of like something about the smell. Yeah. Oh, yeah. All right. Oh, we haven't done any tea. Oh, head of self-care. Okay, we'll do that. Something to reward myself for your recent accomplishments. Well, aside from your excellent attendance at the OraCola, which is an excellent accomplishment, thank you very much. Let's see. Oh, look at this. Take a walk. You might have gotten this one before. But yes, you should take a walk. But here's the thing. Since you're trying to celebrate being good, maybe you should take a walk someplace that's fun. So incorporate that walk into a pub crawl, or incorporate that walk into going to a place you've never been, like a nature trail or a little day trip, a walk around a fun little cute little city. So yeah, I think that you should definitely take a walk, but you should make it a fun walk, not an exercise walk, if you know what I mean. So good luck, have fun, enjoy. Let us know how it all turned out. Okay. Oh, yeah, I was going to do some tea. All right, we got about 15 more minutes here in the show. Got our little teapot here. This is the teapot of current events and YouTube obsessions. It's kind of a mixed bag. We'll see what the universe wants me to talk about. Survey says, oh, fun. This is a YouTube one. I love this one. Okay. Oh my God. The lights. The lights. Can y'all see it? Okay. So there's these two channels on YouTube. One's called Am Puma and I Am Cheetah, I think is the other one. Yes. So there's this crazy couple, and I call them crazy because they obviously are, in Russia. And they have two big cats, two exotic big cats in their family. They don't have kids. They got these cats. And one of them is a cougar, Puma, basically a mountain lion. And it's got rickets and some other health problems. And it's like, you know, not as big as a big cat should be. It's a little bit stunted. And they have this cougar that they adopted from some roadside pet and zoo in Russia. Or they bought it, basically. They paid money for it. They wanted it. They wanted that shit. And they raised it up to get healthier. And so now it lives in their house. And they got this cougar just like hanging out in their house, just being a chill. It's like a giant fucking cat, which is what it is. It's a giant fucking cat hanging out in their house in Russia. And I love it. I love it. They don't speak no English. You got to read the subtitles. But mostly you just get to see this like Puma just chilling with these people, like sleeping in the bed with them and doing cute things for its food and like walking on a leash at the riverside. Yeah. So they had this Puma for a few years, and then they decided they wanted to branch out into cheetahs. So they adopted or bought a sick cheetah from another zoo kind of situation. And they brought it home and they built an enclosure for it. So the cougar is privileged. It's special because it gets to live in the house. It don't have to live in a cage. It's just, it's in the house. It's in tight with the family. But they got this giant like cat enclosure in their backyard, in their Russian backyard. It's this habitat kind of space for a cheetah. And so they had the one cheetah for a little bit and it died and it was sad. And then they got another cheetah that was healthier. And the cheetah's actually real sweet. Like, you know, it just purrs all the time and it wants to be around them and it explores. And, you know, they did this whole thing where they were, you know, introducing them to each other slowly so they wouldn't fight, but they still get a little pissy with each other occasionally. But I think now they're just kind of coexisting. They don't live in the same place. Like, obviously, the cheetah's still outside, but these fucking Russian crazy motherfuckers have a cheetah and a mountain lion living in their little suburban Russian house. And I watch it on YouTube, and it's kind of awesome. So, it does not, I've never seen it climb on the fridge. I think it would probably it probably knocked the fridge down, but I have seen them climbing on other shit. Now keep in mind that the Puma, the mountain lion, it's a little bit messed up, like physically. So it's not perfect specimen. It's not got all the abilities that a fully fledged Puma would have. However, the cheetah, as far as I know, is perfectly cheetah-like and healthy. And it's kind of domesticated. I don't know how else to describe it. So, yeah, if you liked thinking about Siegfried and Roy and how they had all them cats living with them, well, here's some Russian folks doing the same damn thing on a much smaller dime, but they got a ton of YouTube followers. I'm one of them. And I do enjoy watching them interact with their big cats, their big old cats in their house. So, guess I'll be YouTubing after this. Yes. Now, it's basically the size of a regular mountain lion. except a little bit smaller. I think it's like a third smaller because it has these muscular defects. But I don't know. I think they walk it. I think they fucking walk it. Like, that's the thing. I've not watched they've only shows, they show not everything. They show you how they feed it. And I think they take it outside to walk. But they've never showed that there's a litter box. There's no litter box that I know of. And I don't know that you can make a litter box big enough for a fucking mountain lion. Can you imagine? It would need a whole room. But I have seen him give it a shower because it got muddy. And that was interesting. Because it just let them do it. I mean, it's this giant thing with giant fangs and claws. And it just let them shower it off. Yes, they're speaking Russian. The whole damn thing's in Russian. I can't understand a word, but they do have subtitles on YouTube. So if you're patient and you actually want to read it, you can. Mostly it's just them making baby noises. They're like, "You're the most precious little thing in the whole world. Oh, I love you so much. Oh, you're the best cat. Oh, rah, rah, rah." They have little pet names for them, and they say cute things. They basically act like you would act with your pet, except they're these giant fucking cats. Oh, their names. So the Puma's name is Messi, and it's named after the soccer star, Mesi or Messi. And then the cheetah is a girl, is named Gerda, Gerda. And they say it, Gerda, Messi. But yeah, they're speaking Russian. Oh, my dog just knocked a Wall Street Journal off the table and started barking at it. Uh-oh. Well, that's probably wise of the dog. It recognizes bullshit when it sees it. Oh my God. Oh, we got a question. Magic Hate Ball. Will the next dog, a Yorkie, be a pleasant dog to watch? Okay. Let's find out. Well, y'all been real engaging tonight. I have only had to pull out one tea so far. I think. Yeah. What did I do? Did I do 2 teas? Just did this one. Oh, no. Yeah, just the one. Okay. Trying to figure it out, Al. Sorry. Magic Hate Ball is living up to its name. Oh. What do we got here? Oh God, no, don't do it. My sources say no. Okay. Oh God. It said my sources say no. So there was your answer. I hope it's not really the case because the Magic 8-Ball is just such an asshole. But I would say prepare for some bullshit or some dog shit. No, you stop making noise, Apollo. Speaking of dogs making noise, we got the one upstairs, we got the one in here. So many fucking animals. So many animals. Well, at least he's not a mountain lion. I don't know if I could handle it. He's already batty as it is. I enjoyed seeing my Yorkie nephew, Leo. He was sweet. Some dogs and cats is good. They're real sweet and they do what they're told and they don't make a mess and they're fun to play with and they're fun to cuddle and they shut the fuck up when they're, when you want them to. And then others are more challenging. Yeah, I wouldn't put no trust in the hate ball. Magic Hate Ball has proven itself to be that thing. Oh my gosh. Is it 9:54? Y'all got any more questions? Maybe I'll get some more tea going here. Okay, what do we got? What do we got? Oh my God, okay. I knew the universe was going to make me talk about this. I didn't want to. So, Afghanistan is a giant what the fuck? We all know, at least I hope y'all do by now, because it's been pretty much common knowledge for years that we went into Afghanistan under false pretenses. We invaded this country on the assumption that a certain terrorist was there, but that terrorist was trained by our government and was our asset. So we go into Afghanistan. We've occupied the country for 20 years. 20 years. Not just us, all kind of Western nations. And what did we do that for? Supposedly to free the people from the tyranny of a repressive and dictatorial regime. And after 20 years, trillions of dollars, countless lives, a bunch of bullshit, way more bullshit than you could ever want to know about. Nothing in that country has changed. Not a goddamn thing has changed. They are still just as fucked as they were before we intervened. And we also happen to leave behind a lot of infrastructure and equipment for them to use. So I don't know exactly why or how or if or what or who or what the whole situation really is, because you know it is a lot more involved than what they're telling you on the television. You know that's true. But it's a debacle, 100%. Nobody asked for it. Nobody wanted it. The only people that profit from it are the same people who are fucking up the rest of the shit in the world. And I say, I'm real sad about all the people and all the things and everything that happened over there. But those people and us, like regular citizens of the U.S., we're in the same boat. We are controlled by all these people who think they know what we need to have so they can have more. And I just want to say, I don't think it's going to get much better for us, for any of us, unless there's a very difficult change that we have to go through. And so we are beholden to our contract with good and love to make the difficult choice and call out the bullshit and root it out and try to find a way to exist that's better for all of us, not just a tiny fraction of people. And I don't know how to make that happen. In the past, it's happened with a lot of horrible things. But maybe we can manifest it with our energy. I don't know. Maybe we can manifest it with our energy. All I know is we need to do some shit. Because obviously we've been asleep for way too long. We have not done anything right. We have ignored it. We've just let it happen. We've been distracted, whatever. But it's not going to get better for anybody because they're coming for us now. They're coming for us. The people that run the show are coming for us. It's our turn in the barrel. We got to figure that shit out. Oh, yeah, it's all big business. All of it. All of it. Everything about all of it is money-oriented, resource-oriented. And if you think we just accidentally left all that shit behind, oh, I'm sure there's some nefarious things about that whole situation. Yeah. I mean, maybe the aliens will step in. We don't know. But ultimately, it's not up to the aliens. It's going to be up to us. So, on that note, thank y'all for watching the OraCola tonight. I love it that y'all come here and sit with me for an hour on YouTube. I know that you've got other things you probably want to do, but you spend it with me, and I love it. I love it. I love the little community that we're creating. And here's the thing. When this shit gets big, y'all can say you was here first. You can actually say first in all caps. First in all caps, because y'all was here first. Yeah. So thank y'all so much for tuning in. I will be here next Wednesday night. Same channel, same time, same oracles, unless I figure out a different one. But I think we got a good mix right now. And yeah, and of course, like I said, if you have not subscribed to my channel, please do so. It really helps if you can make a comment on the video, if you can like it, if you can share it. Share it. Oh, YouTube loves it when you share shit. Share it. You can also send me a donation, Venmo or PayPal at arcieoracola, AICRECOLA. Thank y'all so much. Now, I'm going to go piss. And I'm not going to stand up doing it. I'm going to sit down on the toilet because I can't do it that way, the other way. Y'all have a good week. Please be kind to each other. It's going to be a rough one. And yeah, I'll see y'all next week. Bye.